Hey, shalom everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh is taken from Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 19, and it says, "And you are to love those who are foreigners, for you yourselves were foreigners in Egypt." I know immigration is a real hot button topic politically, especially in the United States. And, I'm all for immigration as long as people come through the front door and not through a basement window. I mean, relating it to my house, I don't mind if people come to visit me or people want to be a guest in my home. But, if they try to come through a window or a basement window or kind of sneak in some other way, I'm going to consider them a thief and a threat to my family, and I'm going to do whatever I can to boot them out. But if they come and knock on the front door and, show themselves friendly and everything, and that they just want to come and visit and hang out, hey, I'm all for that. So it's kind of the same with, Canada and the United States. If they want to come through the front door through proper channels of immigration and gaining refugee status or what have you, and go through the correct channels, then that's great. I'm all for immigration, because heck, pretty much all of us, our ancestry, unless we are Native American, came from Ireland and Europe and Scandinavia and other parts of the world to come together to create the United States and Canada. And so we are to remember our ancestry. As believers in Messiah Yeshua, whether we are ethnically Jewish and connected to Abraham physically, or spiritually, whether we're grafted in and part of the Commonwealth of Israel. It was a practice back in the day when somebody was traveling through the land and they were going through a known territory where a particular people group resided. It was the custom to go to the elders of that people group and to present yourself and say, hey, I'm a nomad, I'm just traveling through, or, I would like to settle here among you. And they would either give you permission or wouldn't give you permission, but they went through the proper channels. We see Abraham did this when he went to Egypt, when he went to the Philistines. The patriarchs always went to the tribal leaders of whatever land that they were passing through to get permission to settle there and to reside there for however long. So it's kind of the same thing. So as believers in Messiah Yeshua and as part of the Commonwealth of Israel being grafted in through Messiah Yeshua, we are to welcome and we are to love and we are to help those foreigners who go through the proper channels to come and live in our country, because we're to remember that we were once foreigners and aliens and strangers and sojourners in the land of Egypt, and we were treated harshly by the Egyptians. And we're to remember that, and we're to have empathy and sympathy for the refugee and for the immigrant that comes to our country. And we're to love them and help them to fit in and help them, work through all the confusion of the cultural clashes and the way we do things and our traditions and customs. And so that is one awesome way to evangelize, and one great way to show the love of Messiah Yeshua is to love your neighbor as yourself, to put yourself in their shoes and say, hey, if I was coming into a foreign country, what would I need help with? What would I wish that a national would do to kind of help me out, to help settle me, to help me feel a part of this nation? And so that's a great way to evangelize and to show the love of Messiah Yeshua. So whether it's in your neighborhood or workplace, if there is a foreigner that's come and an immigrant, befriend them. Don't shove religion down their throat. Just love them. Just be their friend. And as you love them and be their friend and just be a decent human being, then the doors will open up for you to share your faith and to share and to evangelize and to share about Messiah Yeshua. Anyways, thanks for watching. Shalom. Shavua Tov. AbrahamsDescendants.com. Getting back to the first century in a 21st century way.